FM, Worcester's Community Connection. Woo!
Yo, really, this shit crazy.
Finna feel me again. Roll me a bone. Talking to the Woo508. Now you in the zone. Chill up on the hill. See what's going on. See what's going on. I see what's going on. Got my team on, just my team strong. This ain't just for now, this for eons. This is season for the phenom. Man, I'm dropping heat like a demon. You know what we on. 2 times that. We ain't fucking down, we ain't speak up. Never spoke in my head, you know that is a bet. You not too to the Google to run it with let. Let's get it. Roll me a bone. To the Woo508. Now you in the zone. Chill up on the hill. See what's going on. See what's going on. See what's going on.
You can just start with anytime because the guest is not here yet.
This is
so
the
don't worry
Woo508
about
on Unity Radio.
But we try to do the
97.9.
topics like we talked about. Sorry, y'all.
We're
Interrupted.
live.
We're live, guys. Sorry, I'm doing behind the scene things. And we're trying to get things together. But welcome to the Woo508 on Unity Radio 97.9 FM. I am your girl, Liza, Miss Consistency. And now I might call myself Miss Matchmaker.
Yes, ma'am.
And to the left of me is our boy Q, who's finally
Welcome.
back.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we have Chantel.
Hey,
Chantel, newly off.
Cupid has
Off the
strong.
market.
Yep.
Meow, 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 meow.
Cupid has
Great.
let his bow go.
Love it.
Oh my
How
God,
was
this
y'all
is
Saturday?
it was good. This is a lot of good energy in here right now. This
Yeah.
is really
I love
good. Back in the
Yeah.
studio,
We have a special show today.
we have a very special show coming up. We got a very special guest coming in, so you got to stay tuned for that. But yeah, we got a full packed house. We got our boy on the camera,
Facts.
Roy. Shout out Roy Wagwan.
Wagwan.
We got Chantel in the building, like Liza. Everybody, Brittany's over there eating Chinese food
I
Smelling
know.
good.
or
Smells
Japanese
so
food. I
good.
think technically.
Making me
No
hungry.
disrespect. No disrespect to my Japanese community in Worcester and New
They got
England.
good food. Why is that disrespect?
Well, because I said Chinese first.
Oh, yeah. You
You
can't.
know what I mean?
Gotta get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what
Asian
I mean?
cuisine.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, man. What's up with y'all, man? How's
You got
everybody
the fresh
doing?
cut. Don't forget the fresh cut.
Yeah, fresh out the barbershop. Just walked
Okay,
out.
all right.
Really?
We're going to go to number 5.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Thanks.
Because you
Hold
know
on,
Quasi
hold on,
has
hold on,
no
hold on.
patience today.
Hold on,
Goodness gracious.
And
let's,
this
uh,
number 5 song is definitely me right now.
Uh-oh.
Ride away, fall fast in love.
All right, y'all. That was the number 5 song of the week. That was Rod Wave, "Falling Fast in Love," or should I say Chantel's new song. Okay, that's perfect. But let me welcome y'all back, man. It's your boy Q, Liza, Chantel, and you've been listening to the Woo508, which was hottest new radio show on Unity Radio 97.9 FM, New England's Community Connection.
We gotta say Worcester. Ernie doesn't like New England. He's a hater.
I knew it, Liza.
Boss man said no.
I knew it. That makes a lot more sense.
Gotta follow the rules. You know?
So sorry, Ernie.
We try to
Worcester's
spice it up.
Community Connection.
But we are the Woo508.
We are the Woo508. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Anything in current news though, guys? Like what's going on in the world aside from Diddy? Because I've had enough of Diddy already.
Definitely. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's really a lot going on out there. It seems like
thoughts and prayers to those down
to who?
here.
Oh my God, yeah. Hurricane. Well, thoughts and prayers. Hurricane Milton.
Yeah,
first it was what, Helen Milton.
Yeah.
Somebody said, why don't they ever name him after black folks?
Who says Helene ain't a black name?
Nah, but like Hurricane Davon or something.
Oh, you mean like real black?
Yeah. No, of course, because I know like an old Milton somewhere. Like I know, I know an OG named Milton, but I'm just saying, like,
I would take a Hurricane Liza.
Hurricane Liza. Yeah, that's dangerous. Actually, I feel like Hurricane Liza. Okay, yeah, but anyway, thoughts and prayers to them folks down there, man. Definitely true. Thoughts and prayers to them folks down there.
Yeah.
The election's coming up. The election is coming up,
y'all. The election is scary at this point, I think.
Oh yeah, but you about to get your real thoughts off.
Yeah. No.
All right, y'all.
The
Chantel.
Election, I can definitely say for me, and I don't know about for you guys, it's getting a little scary.
Yeah.
Because the numbers are a little too close for me, and I don't like the closeness.
Yeah.
Like that makes me nervous. So I don't know. It's looking close, but I'm hoping she can pull it through.
Yeah.
Bring it home.
It's definitely making me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I still feel like a lot of people are so, they would rather die before they see a woman run the country.
Yeah,
which is so crazy. You know what I mean? And I think even so, the people that are kind of in the right, you double it down with that. So I think the people that are even on the fence, I think are even like, I can't see that. So I think it's gonna get scary. It's definitely going to come down to the wire.
But I can definitely say there is a new wave of voters, a lot of young voters.
Definitely.
And with a whole new mentality, open-mindedness,
Absolutely.
And a willing and looking for a change. So I'm hoping that can take effect. But it seems as if, y'all, it's all riding down on Pennsylvania. So all the people out in Pennsylvania, get together,
get together.
Get your information, get your sources, and go ahead and make that vote.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
scary times.
It could, I guess.
But let's go back to a positive note.
Well, what you got? You got something positive? What happened that was good? Yeah, we
Drake unfollowed a bunch of people.
He did do that. He did do that.
That's not good.
Donated money to people in the hurricane. He did that.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Brady.
That's why we love you. TB12.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the Giants, so I'm just.
Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan. So we Brady. Thanks, TB. Donate some. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
what he did was great. We appreciate.
Yeah, we love Tom Brady, man. Good for him, man. He got to chill out on the Botox. Personally. He got to relax. I mean, he looks stiff. He looked like a skeleton.
I heard about that, but I haven't seen.
And he got a full head of hair. His hair was receding in like 2012.
Oh, no.
Now he got a full head of hair, and his faces look like. I mean, no, I champion him. You know what? This actually reminds me. I want to ask you guys a question. How do you guys feel about bald men? First, I'll start there. We're gonna have a preliminary. We got a few questions.
But what do you mean? How do we feel about bald men?
Like
in regards to what?
And how they look. Like, do you think it can be attractive? Do you think how important do you think it is? Right? Okay.
I don't think it's important hair or not, as long as they're clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ones that don't. You want to let it go.
That's the problem.
And that's where I was kind of leading to.
Yeah.
Because as two women here, we're going to use our platform responsibly. I know a few people out there that are struggling to let that hair go, right? And they try to hold on to it and it stays thin for so long. But fellas, just let it go. But I'll let the ladies tell them. Should they let it go?
Let it go.
Yeah.
Or make a decision, go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Get the implants or
Yeah.
whatever, or just cut it all off.
Right.
Just don't be in between. The in between look is not cool.
Yeah, there's nothing you shouldn't. The in between is dead.
Yeah, no. No
Chantel,
in-betweenies.
same. You feel the same way about that?
Yeah, no in between.
Okay. Okay. Good. So, I mean, and unless anybody has some news, I got plenty of stories I could talk about. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So,
Give us the story.
I mean, so I was just in the barber shop, right? I was just in the barber shop, and you guys understand barbershop talk can be like a little vulgar sometimes. So, of course, I'm not gonna spill all the tea on the live show here, but so you know what? I'm just gonna say it, not say it. Actually,
Say it. We want to hear.
well, no,
it.
well, because I realized, like, yeah, it's kind of
Just
crazy.
say it. Don't. Be
Okay, so there was this
afraid.
guy in the barbershop, not my barber, but the barber next to my barber.
Oh, okay.
He has these strong opinions, right, about women,
Mhm.
and he feels that black women have a certain smell to them, and he no, like, yeah. So he was saying, right, this is what his point was. Well, he said it's not a good smell. He said, and this guy,
Wait,
I think,
what is this guy? What is his?
I think he's either half Latino or just full Latino.
But half of what? What's the other
Oh,
half?
black. It would be
Possibly?
black, half Latino. Because his skin color is like a little lighter than me,
Mhm.
but like he kind of looks like he could pass for both.
Mhm.
And he was going on this rant saying like that's why people don't like dark skinned black women as much.
Because they smell.
He said they have a certain smell to them. He says he's got this from personal experience.
And what did you say?
What did I say? I'll be honest. I'm like, I'll be honest.
What was
I
your
didn't say nothing
response?
because it just got awkward in the shop. Because it was like, wait.
And no one said anything in
Well,
that shop?
my barber was like trying to clean it up because he's the owner of the shop. So he was like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just think I think some of the women you've dealt with might have not been the freshest. And the guy was like, nah, it's all of them.
How
all of
many
them.
men
So-
in this shop were black?
2
And the rest were of a
Spanish,
different
white,
ethnicity?
yeah.
And the 2 that were there didn't say anything.
Well, my barber said like that's a little crazy.
he
like
tried to
he just because he
thwart
was
the conversation.
yeah because he was just like he just tried to say like maybe just women you've dealt with specifically.
And you're coming to the 2 of us to ask us what if we agree?
Right, like
No, it wasn't a question. It wasn't a
what is your question?
I just wanted to tell a story today
Oh,
because I
okay.
thought that was so crazy.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
I'm glad you thought it was crazy.
No, because it was one of those things where because I feel like sometimes people have these ideas, right? Because
Mhm.
it's almost like they might live in their own circle too much.
Yeah.
Because you say that at a public barbershop where like that really wasn't a discussion anyway, and you just go there, it kind of catches everybody off guard.
But I feel like that's interesting too. That was a topic of discussion. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys just discussing women in general.
Well, it
or-
started with like women in general. Like it was
Oh,
like
okay.
like a good-looking woman had just came into the shop,
Oh, okay, got it.
a black woman.
Mhm.
So and then when she
But
so
he said, but she stink.
and then when she left, dudes well because like she left and dudes was all like yo like she was bad like yo crazy like everybody was like hype and then he came in with his like kind of incel
Hate.
opinion.
Mhm. Came in with the hate.
Yeah, he came in with the hate, you know what I mean, and you probably imagine what his girlfriend looks like, you know what I mean. So but yeah, no, that was my time at the barbershop. I was having a good time until that was kind of awkward.
That's interesting. But for the record, I don't have a story, but I just need to say for the record, black girls do not stink. Okay.
There we go.
You
I'm glad we
smell
got that
very
cleared
good.
up.
You smell like roses.
But yeah,
Cocoa butter.
yeah. Chantel,
Yes.
we gotta segue it a little better than that next
Yeah.
time. But damn, you be like, all right, y'all.
Into the next one.
Get us out of here.
And we are back. This is the Woo 508, y'all. And we are having a good time here behind the scenes. I am your girl, Liza, Miss Consistency. And like I said, my new name,
Miss Consistency.
Cupid.
Oh yeah.
Your boy Q.
My bad.
And Chantel. And that was the number 4 song, I Know, by T Grizzly. Let's get back into
Let's
it,
get
guys.
back into it, y'all.
Audience, listen, we're here waiting on the guests. A little bit of traffic, so we completely understand. And so,
Definitely.
yeah, we're
Definitely.
hoping that the guest shows up soon. So we're not even going to tell you who the guest is just yet. So you're just going to have to sit tight and wait for that. But let's get back into these discussions we were having. You know, Quasi was hating from the back. He wants us to structure this out, and I get it. Quasi's right. But we're kind of freestyling it right now, guys. I hope you guys are listening. I hope you're enjoying this.
Yo!
On camera.
Yo!
On camera.
Damn, Chantel. I was killing you, Chantel.
Listeners, if you're listening, Q just did something, and I'm not even going to say on air, but we got the video now. We got the backup. Yeah, Boss Man doesn't watch the video. He only listens.
Boss Man.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy. I'm devastated right now, y'all. I'm devastated, but I'm all right. I made it through.
All right. So anything else happening? Shall I talk about my little speed dating event? Because I thought that was interesting.
Please talk about the speed dating. Yes.
Okay.
Please talk about the speed dating. You got a lot to get into.
I want you to come close, turn up the volume, get close to that television, and listen up to me.
Television.
I am your girl, Liza. Yes, my name was Miss Consistency, but at this point, I am Miss Cupid.
Miss Cupid.
I recently hosted, alongside with my good girlfriend, a speed dating event. And can I say, guys, it turned out amazing. Okay.
Definitely.
Initially, you know how things go when you have something planned, you pre-plan, and something just goes awry, right? Always never expecting certain things to come up, but it did. And we had to kind of shift and move things around and make do. So the turnout wasn't as great as I expected, but that aside, we did have a success that night.
Yeah, we did.
2 couples, guys, came out of that event, and that was one speed dating event, my very first. The basis of the show were 10 tables set up for 10 guys, 10 women. The ladies were positioned at the tables, and they were stationed, and the guys had to come in and rotate for each round, and we did about, I would say, 6 or 7 rounds. It was a really good turnout. It was a good vibe. It was intimate. It was invite only. It was private. So there was no pressure on the people who attended, because sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone, if you've never speed dated before, can be a little scary, a little intimidating. But I think we created a beautiful atmosphere for everyone. And if I can say, I want to turn to Chantel to give her experience, because she's actually one of the success stories.
Let's go. Let's get to the stuff. Let's go, Chantel, man.
Yes, I am a success story because I love my man through this speed dating event. Coincidentally, Liza been trying to get me to talk to this person for some time. And I think it's just fate, and the energy was good, and the vibe was good, and the communication is good. You're just a good person.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
Nice.
So
Yes.
thanks, Liza.
You're welcome, girl.
Your
So
spot
if
at the wedding table is secure.
Yes. And
Oh
I'm
my
giving the
God.
speech, guys. So get ready, because that will be taped too.
Yo.
But I do want to say, if you're interested in speed dating, please look out for the information we'll be posting, letting you know when the second edition will be coming. And it is a really great vibe. It's a cool atmosphere. Q was also there to witness and also
absolutely.
co-host. And, you know, tell them, Q. Tell them
Yeah, man. I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? Like, I saw you guys obviously preparing for this beforehand, but coming and actually seeing how it was set up. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was great. I think you guys did such a good job setting it up. You guys had some good food there, of course. The drinks, y'all had drinks. So, you know, I was able to kind of watch from the side.
Yeah.
I got on the mic for a second. You know what I mean? I thought it was just smooth, though. It was smooth. Like, the turnout might have not been that big. Brittany, I said food. Pay attention. Anyway, I felt like the turnout was really,
echoes.
even though the turnout, it wasn't a ton of people, right? Like you
Yeah.
might have thought. I think for the first one, it was the perfect amount.
Yeah.
People were able to rotate. Like you said, we got a living success story. There's
Yeah.
another success story.
Yes.
You know what I
two
mean?
success
People.
Yes.
So like this, to me, I think this is such a great thing.
stories. Yeah.
If you're really looking to find somebody,
Yeah.
come and do it, man.
Really
Because
find
Get
somebody.
online
off them
is
apps.
get off the
them
apps.
apps.
Online is dead.
Yeah. Meet people in person.
Fellas
That's what I
too.
really like.
Fellas, they not gonna ask for you to pay for their flight in front of the face at the speed
Yeah,
dating.
they're not.
You know what I
They're
mean?
not.
Get
You
out the
don't have
DMs.
to worry about how much money you have to spend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a free event. It's welcoming to everyone 25 and up. But like I said, we do vet the people, so we do want to make
Mhm,
sure that
mhm,
people are
mhm.
really looking and really interested, and really serious and not coming to play games. So it is invite only. But if you're interested, definitely reach out. Like my co-host
Yeah,
said, it was an amazing
sure.
event, and we look to have the next one soon.
Definitely. But that brings me back to you, Chantel.
Yes,
So
we want the
Chantel,
deets.
we got it. So let's play this out, right? You know, your boy came in. I was standing outside, right? And he came inside, and I didn't recognize him because you know Liza gave us some old flicks back in the day.
Crusty.
Mhm.
So damn, well, that is your man now.
I don't
So
take the pics.
yeah,
I know.
so I didn't even recognize him. I just was like, he caught my eye though. Pause. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We could be. No, I'm not saying like that.
Obviously.
But I'm saying like, oh, who's this dude? Like, this dude came in like he had his scrubs on. I thought he just came fresh from the doctor's office. But I'm like, he was looking clean. I'm like,
Yeah,
and
very
I'm like,
clean.
oh wow, who's this young dude? So I'm like, okay, word. So right away, I see you came in. You was there. I was like, okay, might be a good match right here, right? He came in, and then once I found out it was you know Liza's man's, I was mind blown. And then from that point on, I was just hoping it worked out.
I was just as mind blown as you when he
let
walked
us know,
to the
though.
table.
Yeah, let us
I
know.
was like,
But can I say before
Oh,
you go,
it's
Shanta, I just
you.
want to say that all of the guys there were not people that I personally knew,
Mhm.
but
they
people
were all
that-
very nice.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say we had a great
they were
selection
all
Yeah.
of
very,
guys.
very nice.
And I wanted to make
respectful.
sure they were all gentlemen,
Absolutely.
that they were respectful, like you said, and that they were coming willing and ready to look for
Mhm.
love. And this particular guy that Chantel had the opportunity to meet was definitely one of them.
For sure.
Tell us more.
For
girl.
sure.
Yeah, tell us more.
The experience was nice. It was my first time speed dating. So
Mm.
like I'm like, okay, I don't know what to expect.
Mhm.
Everyone was very nice. Like I made sure I started off all of them with a handshake. Like,
Mhm.
nice to meet you. Then we moved from there. Like everybody had different questions, and that was kind of cool because like you have so many different mini conversations in that short time.
Mhm.
And even some of them were nervous. Like
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I've done this. He's like, "I don't know what to say." I'm
Easy.
like, "Just talk about whatever. Like, tell me something about you. Like, what are your hobbies? Like, stuff that people don't ask a lot. Like
Yeah.
in the day, they just want to have fun and do all that stuff. You got to ask the questions, and that's what I liked. I got to ask questions that were serious, some of that were lighthearted, just to get a feel of everything. So it was dope, Liza.
Yeah, thank you.
did your thing.
And the rounds were 4 minutes apiece, so there was
Yeah.
no pressure. There was none of that stuff. So it was really, really
it was
great.
too
you
short.
know?
It needed a little bit
A
longer.
little,
Yeah.
yeah, a
So
little.
we're gonna
short.
make some tweaks and make it happen.
Definitely, definitely.
Exactly.
Next stop is gonna be great.
Yeah, yeah.
But you out of it now.
I'm just there
You'll
as
be-
a
you'll
co-host.
be in the-
I'll
you'll
be
be-
mingling.
You'll be in the co-host.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I feel
we
like I
that.
should give
Co-host
myself a
tag.
pat on the back because I did a great job.
Liza, you did a
And
good
2
job, man.
couples out of that is amazing. So holla at your girl if you want to find love. Woo, woo.
Be careful though, because Liza is a little too nice.
Okay, and we're gonna go into number
soon.
3 song. Peasy and Payroll Giovanni, same type. Let's
What's up, y'all? That was the number 4 song of the week. Chantel, what's the name of that?
Number 3.
Oh, number 3. My bad.
She was late.
When you give me too many things to remember,
Yeah,
I
he
have a
can't
hard
do
time
it.
with that. So, anyway, that was the number 3 song of the week. What Chantel said. I'm gonna welcome y'all back, man. This is your boy Q, Liza Chantel, and you've been listening to the Woo508, Worcester's hottest new radio show on Unity Radio on 97.9 FM, Worcester's Community Connection. And y'all, we told y'all we had a guest coming in.
Yes.
We told y'all we had a guest coming in. Our special guest has arrived, y'all. I want y'all to give it up for our man Jace, man.
Appreciate it.
In
Yeah,
the
man.
building. So go ahead, Jace. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
I mean, I go by Foreign Guapo, but everybody originally friends know me by Jay, so
Nice.
it's the platform. It's Foreign Guapo at Jay Money. I mean, what you want to know about me? Talk to me. Ask me.
Everything.
Like, I'm from Boston, Dorchester area.
Okay.
You know, I grew up from there. Like I started music like a year ago. I've been doing it for years with friends, things like that. Like,
So a year ago,
yeah.
what sparked your interest into doing music?
Like I said, I've been doing it for years with friends like that, not myself, just helping them out, whatever, just supporting.
What do you mean in terms of helping them out?
I mean, like, whatever I can do.
Oh, okay.
Help them with a video, man, whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? Play my position as a friend, you know what I'm saying? Support.
So that's interesting. So I would say, so when did you really start? So okay, you said a year ago.
Yeah.
What sparked for you to be like, let me take it serious?
Yeah,
now?
let me step
Like,
aside from the friends and
right.
help.
I mean, more or less, I guess, maybe I want to do it for them and myself. Like, I want to prove to myself, like, maybe I can try to do this. You know,
Yeah.
you know, give it a shot, see what happens. And this is me trying. I've been slacking a little bit. I can admit. You know what I mean, but I'm here to try it. I'm do it for myself and show I can do this shit.
Now, it's a little scary sometimes stepping aside and stepping out on your own. And I think that's why we're asking, what made you feel as though, okay, you know what? I've been around this with friends, helping out, doing this, doing that. I got a little bit of experience. Now I'm ready to go. What was it like that very first time? Did you step into a booth and just create a song?
I guess again, I was around different people. I was actually in the studio one day making a song with Sosa Geek, shout out to Sosa Geek. And it was my friend. We make a song, I freestyle a verse, and from that spark kind of just like, you know what, let me try getting this game. I like the way everybody's like gravitating to the verse that I made. Everybody's, I like that verse. I'm like, shoot, maybe I could do that. Like, no, I like the energy. So it was cool. I give it a shot.
I think that's usually what it is, right? The vibe that you get from everyone else and then boosting you up and saying like, oh, that really sounded really good.
Right.
What was the next step after that?
I mean, like, that's again where I admitted to being, I was slacking. But next step I was taking, doing like regular shows, trying to find performances. I did like a small amount of walkthroughs, a couple things like that, just trying to like get my name in the door, put my music out there best I could. But my problem was I wasn't dropping enough music that I feel like, and I had potential to do. Like, I have plenty of things in the vault, not too much, but I got some things that I can drop, and I was just, I guess, lacking consistency to do it.
Definitely.
Push this music. So
why do you think that is?
Personal issues with life, things like that, but I won't get into that.
Okay.
No, no worries.
So it wasn't out of like fear or anything.
I mean,
in terms of like being accepted, appreciated for your craft.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too worried about being accepted. I'm sure there's gonna be times everybody's not gonna accept things I do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like every song I put out or contact things like that. So I'm willing to accept the hatred or dislike or likes. I'm for all of that. I think it was just personal life, like 80% of it, and 20% again, just me not putting my energy into it like how I should have.
Okay.
Life happens, man. We definitely understand that. So now, do you say like you have a plan? Like, is there like, are you working on laying something out? Like, what's the situation
I've been
now?
as of recently trying to create a plan. You know what I'm saying? Find ways to like build more content behind dropping songs, like a system behind doing it, rather than just again like telling you guys, hey, I'm making music and here I am. And actually, shout out to Vaz. He actually be questioning me a lot about that. Like, yo, this is something you really want to do? Like, is this? Well, we're gonna take this. Where you want to take this? And we have these conversations with him, my friends, everybody. So something I've been thinking about. And I'm like I said, there's no real. I ain't gonna lie, I say there's no crazy plan, but I've been laying a blueprint out of how I want to conduct certain content drops, things like that. I'm working. I got a little.
And the good thing about it is, like you said, being friends with Vass is a good connection where you have a team behind you that can encourage you too, and not just like as far as doing the work, but like the motivation. Because sometimes it's hard to find people that can really motivate you to stay on point and keep you going down a certain path,
Shoot,
right?
sometimes I don't gonna say like that. It's motivation, but it be hurting my feelings. Like, you what you want to do? Like, damn, I don't know what you want to make me feel like. Nah, but it's all out of good love. So like,
Yeah,
it's definitely
yeah.
good to have those people around you, like you said.
Is it exhausting for you? Like, is the energy level enough for you?
I mean, like, in terms of me or
Yeah,
like,
for you to keep it going.
nah, I don't think. Again, I guess something that's my energy. This is me. I like to be, turn up, have a good time. So that's just me personally. But like, again, I just lost focus and I needed to like, give my energy to this instead of certain things that I've been doing. That's all it is. So I don't think the energy level is a problem for me.
Okay.
I just need to, stick to it. That's all.
Yeah. So what are you planning going forward?
I mean, I got a few like singles, things like that.
Okay. Tell us about them.
Recently I got a song called Ballin'. I'm gonna change the title so y'all know that's just the name of the beat, but I'm changing the title.
Word.
But that's a single that I'm about to drop recently. As of recently, sorry. Trying to make a video for it, things like that. It's something when I made this song, I was thinking about like things that I was going through, maybe like experiences in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like my goal is now just to get out my singles and let people know who I am as a person, as an individual, rather than just being a turned up guy. Just get a collective of myself and let the world know who I am. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah, one thing up here, like we like to talk about a lot in general when it comes to like music, is like we think about the industry, right? And I feel like you hear so many different things all the time about just the state of the music industry right now and everything. So as someone who's like starting to kind of get it going now, does that scare you at all? Kind of like, where the money is, where the money's going. We're seeing a lot of people now, like J. Cole. A lot of people are kind of going away from streaming, right? Like J. Cole just dropped a song last week, put it on YouTube. Drake has just been doing weird stuff with his numbers, and there's a lot of games going on. How do you feel as somebody that's trying to get it going now? Does that kind of pull you back at all?
I mean, to be quite honest, like I'm not too like privy to what's going on in terms of that world. So thank you for that knowledge. I ain't gonna hold you.
I got you, man.
But again, I don't know if that's like scares me or takes from what I want to do, but I mean, it definitely, makes you think like, damn, can I do this? Excuse my language. I don't know if you can I do this?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
If people at this mainstream level is going through these certain tactics to even have to stay alive, like, do I want to enter this world? Like, it's scary. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of scary, but something I want to do. I want to give it a shot.
For sure.
Yeah.
It happens. We're gonna take our losses to get the win sometimes. So.
Definitely, definitely.
That is what it is, and sometimes it's not easy doing that. How do you go about creating music?
That's kind of funny. I started off writing. It wasn't really for me. I don't know. I just didn't like the way I like maybe delivered when I was writing. And I was like, I don't like the way I delivered it. The consistency. I was like, okay. So again, that Social Geek story I told you about.
Yeah.
I made that song in the studio with him. I freestyled that, and everybody was gravitating to it. So I'm starting to. I got a little comfortable with it. Start freestyling. Of course, not right now. Like maybe write like a verse out, or I throw a little freestyle on it. But originally, like the freestyle helped me get comfortable with myself and how I rap. And I guess so. There's no real to answer your question. There's no like real playing. I don't sit here and be like, I like this song. I throw a beat on. I'm feeling it. I go, and I might later on add some a verse to it or a chorus, something like that, to complement the song, whatever.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah. I think a lot of people, it depends on what you're most comfortable with. And the fact that you started out with writing and that wasn't necessarily as comfortable for you as opposed to just the freestyling, I think is interesting. That's good.
I give it a shot. It just wasn't for me.
So you don't.
Go ahead, Q. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it really wasn't like a full question, but it was like, because we get people in here that come in and they say they got this crazy process. The lights got to be a certain level. Got to be the right scents in the room. It got to smell right. Nothing like that. Like it's for you. It's just put on the beat and like let's look. Like you just start like how.
Honestly, like it's like I said, put on the beat. I'm rapping, but I'm not gonna lie and say like, I don't get them little jitters sometimes. Be looking around the room, seeing who's looking while you rapping. Like, let me do that part over. Everybody got those moments, but I don't really have no special process. I know lights and like that.
Cool.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Good for you for getting in there though, and just being careless and not worrying too much and being able to step out.
It'll be there a little bit, but gotta overcome it to
for sure.
Yeah, that's
it's
amazing.
who you want to be.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, didn't you have a question? I thought you.
Well, I was thinking about it, but I want to take it
Mhm.
more in terms of like, you said you started out working and doing a lot of things with friends and stuff, right?
Correct.
Are you doing more of that stuff for yourself now?
I'm trying to implicate all those things that I was doing for friends for myself now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of like a business aspect, like you're taking it serious step by step, getting
Um,
everything together.
I ain't gonna sit here and act like I have, again, it's super something I'm doing every day. But
Yeah.
yes, as I'm growing and learning, like I'm saying, time goes on, I'm trying to replicate all those things again with I did with friends to my own life, and you know what I'm saying, make it work.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I can say I'm trying.
Have you had the opportunity to perform any of your music yet?
Yeah, I've had plenty of opportunities. I ain't gonna say I took all of them. Sorry to everybody, I didn't take the opportunities. But I had a few opportunities. I didn't take all of them. Yeah, but
Tell us about that experience.
I mean, the ones I did or
Yeah.
didn't.
The ones
I
you did, yeah, the ones you did.
Oh, the ones I did was pretty cool.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Again, sorry, because the people I didn't take the mic. I just like, yeah, I got you, just play the song. But it was fun. I ain't gonna lie. Again, it was nerve wracking. I'm
I was
not a
gonna
person.
ask, do you get nervous?
Yeah, I'm not really a performer. I ain't really like.
Really?
I like to just drop the song, like, yo, play the song in the background, turn up,
Really?
shot. But I'm getting used to it. I've
Okay.
tried it, and now something I'm gonna learn to like really like step out of my comfort zone. And
Has there anything about it that you thought to yourself, I need to perfect this or work
What?
on?
In terms of performing,
Yeah, in terms of performing. Like maybe what's the hardest part about it for you?
shoot, I guess. I mean, I guess for like any artist would feel this way. You just don't want to see the crowd not gravitate. That's something you want to like erase out your mind.
Mhm.
Like you just gotta like do it for you. Like, and there's gonna be some people. There might be 3 people in the crowd that might like you, and other 50 people don't. But
Yeah.
at that very moment, I guess that's something I'm not like trying to like. Hey, I'm like, nah, I'm not. I need everybody to dance to my song. So
Yeah, I like that.
maybe that's
attitude.
something I'm just worried about sometimes.
No, I like that attitude. I think that's amazing.
How do you deal with like if there's any, obviously, but like the negative feedback or some hate or something like that? How does that feel? Or how do you deal with it?
Again, in the beginning, that shit hurt. I mean, when was that stuff hurt? I was like, dang, man, like maybe I shouldn't do this. So maybe that's what helped me not be so consistent. I'm like, it's not it. It's not. But after a while, you learn to just like, it's gonna be a lot of love from some places. It's gonna be a lot of hate from some places. Not everybody's gonna like what you got going on.
Yeah.
Like, I love what you guys got going on here. So I'm here. I appreciate the opportunity. But there's not gonna be a lot of people. Oh, I don't like that shit. Like, because they got their own thing going on.
Right,
so
right, of course.
I just had to learn to understand that, and that's what I'm trying to figure out and work for myself.
Yeah, tuning out the hate and the negativity. Because I think in life, though, really it comes from all areas, right? Not just in like your business dealings, but friendships and
Right.
like family and things like that. What would you say is the most difficult part about trying to navigate this whole music thing since you started a year ago?
Again, I already been around it, so I'm not gonna like just put that year part on it. Like I ain't never had no experience.
Yeah,
or been
yeah.
But just starting a year ago, would probably just be like the question you asked me earlier. Everybody's like, "Why do you want to do it now? You could have been done it. Like, why you wait so long?" And just kind of be like, I don't have an answer for that question.
Oh,
It's kind of like I just, like you said earlier, I try to give my best answer. Like that's what I thought it's something I can try to do. I can do for others, myself, and prove to myself I can be here, be part of this, culture, things like that. So,
yeah.
and I have a story to tell. So it's like, well, no, just like everybody has their own story, but I ain't trying to do too much. Like,
Yeah.
but I want to put a piece of it. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
Jace, I like that. I think that should be your answer though. When they ask you why now, right?
I'll use that next time.
It's time for me to tell. Yeah, let them know it's time for me to tell my story, right? This is the
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
Because for everyone, I think sometimes God has a plan, and so maybe you felt as though before it should have happened, but I think maybe this is the right time for you. So it's time to take off.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna do that for you. For me and for you, I got you.
I like that.
Go
Yeah.
viral.
I like that. Is it time to go into the next?
Yes,
Y'all,
number 2
I know I
song.
heard Quasi moving back there.
41 Kyle Rich, Jen Carter, and Mate.
Welcome back, y'all. That was the number 2 song of the week.
Yeah, baby.
Maintenance by 41. And I welcome y'all back, man. This is your boy Q, Liza Chantel, and you've been listening to the TheWoo508, which is hottest new radio show on Unity Radio, 97.9 FM, Worcester's Community Connection. Okay, y'all. We still here in the studio with our guy, man.
And we are back.
We are back. Let's get right back into it.
And so, Jace, you mentioned your team and everything you're doing with Voss. What are some of the things you guys have coming up going forward?
Like just in general?
In general, yeah.
I mean, Vaz always got something going on. That never seems to amaze me, man. I think we have a event showcase we're going to tonight.
Yeah.
I don't want to quote nothing because I don't even remember exactly what it is, but it's something. Should be a good night. But besides that, I believe the 31st we got D thing coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's that culture. So if you ain't got nothing to do, it's a Halloween, it's a Drilloween. Come out, have a good time.
Come out.
You know.
Will you be performing at anything coming up?
Anything recently? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna work on just releasing my music, videos, visuals, some content, things like that. Letting the world get to know me before I even
exactly
get up there and perform.
So let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you to get to know you a little more.
Okay, on Instagram it's Foreign Guapo. Like I said, me personally, but it's Chase Shmoney, Chase_Shmoney_LOL_8FS. That's my IG. You can check me up on YouTube, Jay Shmoney. They got me on Facebook, Foreign Guapo, and different. Simple platforms, nothing too crazy. But I'm on all platforms, Spotify, whatever.
He's everywhere, y'all. Go check him out. Make sure you go follow. Stay tuned for all the music coming up.
Yes, man. We got something going on. I'm trying my best to bring y'all some new heat. I'm working with Vaz. And having me here.
Right. So you're here, so you know to stay for a conversation. We generally do topics and stuff like that, but Q had an interesting topic earlier. I don't want to bring it back up because
please don't.
Yeah, no, we're not going to bring that back up. But I just want to talk.
Seem too comfortable with that one. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
It was wild.
No, I didn't do nothing. No, hold on.
He brought the info to the show, and we were not too happy about it. But I'm not going to bring it back up because it was a touchy subject.
It probably been better if I was here. You needed 2
Yeah, probably you need a backup.
They making it sound like I said something, like I did something. That's crazy.
He didn't. But I do want to ask. I just recently had a speed dating event.
Okay, how'd that go for you?
It went really well because there were success stories, shall I say.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you in terms of dating or whatever, love or finding
Trying
love.
to put him out there, Liza.
No, I just want to ask, do you think it's easier for guys, women, whoever, to find a significant other in person or on social media?
That's
I've been thinking about
that's
it.
a tough one. If we basing it off this generation, I ain't even gonna hold you. It doesn't even matter where you meet. You know what I'm saying, social media or at a certain age limit, of course. It don't even matter where you meet them, in person or social media. I think they're all the same. But we was basing off the back in the day morale or the average thought process. I'd probably say in person because
Really?
everybody in social media has a different life.
Definitely.
Excuse me again. Sorry, my social media life is not always what's cracked up to be. I know sometimes I go through hard things, but
that's true.
I'm not posting that on my IG. I ain't gonna.
Right. And
I feel you.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because when I was looking for interested individuals, I found that the guys were more nervous about attending and going through the motions as opposed to the women. So that's why I was asking you what you thought. Or I would like to ask the other guys in the room too.
Oh, what? You
could do it in person or you want to do social media?
Nah, personally, I feel like you made a good point. I think social media nowadays, it's hard to trust, right? And I feel like a lot of the conversations on social media are so all over the place that you slide in the DMs. There's all these different expectations. You know what I mean? You might get screenshotted and sent in the group chat. So now you're afraid to say something. So you don't know what to trust, really. So I think doing it in person is coming back. Honestly, like that's why I think the speed dating event did have some successes because people are just done playing the social media game. So I think it's coming back.
Left, swipe right, swipe up, swipe
Yeah.
down. It's too much.
And then, like you said, I guess people you don't trust that everyone is being completely honest about who they are. Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
But can I ask you a question if you mind? Speed dating. How long do you get to talk to the person?
So that's interesting that you asked. Okay. So what it was, Jason, we had 10 tables set up, okay? 10 guys, 10 ladies. Each lady was stationed at a table and the ladies stay positioned and the guys rotate. And each round was 4 minutes. So I feel like 4 minutes is a good amount of time to get a few questions off, get a sense of the person, but not feel stuck there that if you don't have a vibe, you're just kind of like twiddling your thumbs and waiting for the timer to go off. You know what I mean? So what do you think?
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
If you're single.
Yeah. Or would you encourage anyone to do it?
Oh, nah. As of right now, I wouldn't do that because obviously I couldn't. But if I had to encourage anybody,
yeah. Like friends, single
if
friends.
If you're saying that works out, I guess I'll tell them give it a shot.
Yeah.
I have a question though. Was there only one guy that you liked out of the 4 minutes? Like, was like one 4 minute conversation you liked?
Maybe there could have been more, but then two, it depends on the guy and what his preference is and who he connected with.
So again, when you do that, right? It's like, so let's say you got 3 guys that you like. How do you pick that? Like, you had 12 minutes of great conversation.
The best man.
You gotta pick.
Yeah,
she found love.
Yes, success.
So you might have a couple options in there.
Y'all putting me all out there.
Testimony.
They all wanted me.
Girl, you in love.
They all wanted me. But I choose the best man.
But it's down to the person who makes the decision. So 3 girls could want you or 3 guys could want you, but it's your decision. And you don't have to feel compelled to feel tied to any one of them. You know, it's just conversation. Okay. It's just getting to know someone. And you might meet a friend out of it if you don't meet like a love interest.
And if you're a guy that didn't win, you just know you lost to them other 2 guys.
That's true. And you know what's interesting?
Come back for the next round.
That's interesting because Quasi mentioned that last week when we were talking about it, you know, and that was a topic of discussion. So maybe I'll have to consider that when I'm playing the
hurting guys' self-esteem.
Maybe that's why they were so nervous.
Honestly, like let everyone choose who they want without everyone knowing that they're choosing who they want.
But what if someone doesn't get chosen?
Damn. Well,
there was a little spice at the speed dating. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say too much, but there was a little spice. There was some spice at the event.
There was some spice. It was fun.
So I mean, it can happen. Yeah.
Everybody gonna get
some people was upset. You know what I mean? They didn't go home. They seen somebody else go home with somebody else, and
they were mad.
They was heated.
They were mad.
It was heated.
Wow. May the best man or woman win.
Period.
That's how it is.
And we gonna get right into number 1. 4 Bad to Lil Baby. Roll the
dice.
That was the #1 song of the week, y'all.
Roll the
Four
dice.
Bats by Four Bats, a little baby. Woo, woo. See Four Bats back. People saying he's he ain't making too much noise, so it's good to see he's making tunes.
Things.
Yeah, we did hear some things. But anyway, let me welcome y'all back.
Yes.
One more time here.
Welcome y'all back and
Liza,
taking you out.
Chantel, and we are going to be taking y'all out. Okay, y'all. One more time, Jace, let people know where they can find everything. This time maybe spell the Instagram name because we know we got some listeners out there that
they struggling
a little bit. So
like I said, it's Foreign Go by J Shmoney. The IG is Jace_Shmoney_LOR_8FS. I know I didn't spell it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It was simple letters. Shmoney, Jace, LOR, 8FS. Appreciate you. You can find me, you know what I'm saying, on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube is J Shmoney, wherever, SoundCloud, all the same name, Foreign Guapo or J Shmoney. I'm here with the Woo508. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
baby.
You, man. Appreciate you.
And
Appreciate
we're out. Woo woo.
Finna feel me again. Roll me a bone. Step into the groove. Now you in the zone. Chill up on the hill. See what's going on. See what's going on. I see what's going on. Got my team on till my team strong. This ain't just for now. This for eons. This a season for the phenom. Man, I'm dropping heat like a demon. You know,